方快车谋杀案，东方快车谋杀案的故事最早是在1933年于汉六起加莱车厢谋杀案。12月17号上午9点。
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
前往餐车厢。哦，这是什么？
Finest of curling irons for the moustache.
哦，这是卷胡子的棒。这个呢？胡子，咦，很漂亮哎，也太奢华了吧
The train still hasn't left.
？Still hasn't left. 这单人间呢，也太 fancy 了吧！2等舱，前面是2等舱。看一下，我们这里是1舱。 然后这边是2舱门口，然后1舱的前面是走吧，然后是餐车，然后再来是好哦，好。 这是我房间202，是一个有3朵花的东西。Hello.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
这里有洗手间。 哦，就是房间里有洗手台，但是洗手间的话都是要在这边。妈爸了，很有情调呢。哦。
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
太糟糕了吧！
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
哦不，都是大人物哎，有钱人坐的。
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am
你怎么
Russian.
了？
Snow is no stranger to me.
你怎么
the accent. Would
卡
it
这么
be
久？
St.
你脑袋
Petersburg?
卡了。
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov?
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it.
不配吗？哎，这个美女呢？
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc. But that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Poirot，白罗。
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
好，这是什么？哦，这是仓库。对不起哦。Restaurant。耶，这个感觉就是坏。
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
什么意思？
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
哎，我早餐都还没吃呢。说好的吃早
Look here,
餐呢？
Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
哦不啊
Of。course. But you obviously have some influence with Book.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
book，哦，到了啊，跳车想去找 book。这是什么？马。我想吃个早餐先，可以吗？我想吃早餐先。来，他在做什么？这是汤吗？ 203头等舱203，怎么了？
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
Oh,
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet. It was his valet masterman who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full
白
responsibility.
萝
Book,
卜
you ask.
萝白
Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then...
白萝
Oh, you are going to drive me
Bye,
crazy.
Lobo.
In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
任务审单已更新，差不多。分析犯罪现场。好，来了。
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
好。医生几岁啊？40多，感觉不像呀，上80多。不是比利时、肯亚、摩洛哥。他是摩洛哥还是肯亚？ 会不会很刻板印象啊？这样政治不正确呢？这样分析，感觉应该。 北非的还是都是非洲的摩洛哥跟肯亚。 摩洛哥吗？
No, not good.
肯亚。
I do not think that's the right answer.
不会是47岁吧？就
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
47岁，他是47岁。 什么东西？他居然是47岁！傻小。
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Booth. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
好，他有。
Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
好。
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
How?
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
Oh.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Oh. Oh. 猫咪的照片吗？
I wonder what could be in this photo.
感觉是猫咪呢。哦，
A box of sleeping pills. I'll take photos.
Oh. 要密码耶！哦不是。要密码的，行李箱。
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
刚洗的。爱丽丝走在开了1千朵花的森林，再摘下了10朵作为发出。突然间，花束变成了一只蝴蝶，地上的花朵开始倍增，变成原来的2倍之多。然后走到一个问题。问他，如果你想要离开森林，你必须告诉我森林剩下多少几朵花？99来19，哪里吗？是这个吗？看一下哦。哦，有钱。For each person, her if death is near, we never forget. 它会不会有反面？没有。Diary pen, daily pen, diary. 可以打开吗？
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep. I'll take photos.
没办法， 赴约的。钱。
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side. The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
诶，下面有个东西耶。放大，诶。怎么按？对，找不了啊。按不了。怎么按？放大不了。怎么放大啊？可以。好了。诶，他手机粉碎了。
This phone was deliberately smashed. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside. A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it. Could it belong to Ratchet?
Banana.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready, yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police.
好。诶，他手表停了诶。停在几点？1点50吗？
The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m.
哦，这是死的。
One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
差不多了吧，应该。
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you.
还有吗？柜子没有东西吗？
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
还有东西吗？好像都没了。好，太不。分析。
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room.
很明显啊，
My little gray cells did not let me down.
很明显啊。应该就是这个太太吧？跟谁呀？ T 线索，不是要提示。等一下，谁最有可能？这个吧。 下赫的太太，哦，然后，哎，那个是谁呀？忘记了，我确认一下。这个是谁啊？这是。 门口今天早上门口的那个吧，应该就是这个，这是厨师，因为好，然后应该就是这个跟这个吧。
Et voilà.
Voilà.
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
还没完成吗？还有什么？还有什么？这个。 应该是这样吧，猫猫。 手残啊！这是一只猫咪，我要睡了它。
For Daisy.
Daisy.
Interesting. That's the right answer. I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
还有什么？还有什么？还有吗？哎，这里有个兔子哎。没有了，放哪里？这个。
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A W.
A W.
Unusual letter, this.
哦，原来我只是阅读没有用。
Not very surprising.
.回顾事件，应该就是这个跟这个，他有喝安眠药，然后这个他威胁，备受威胁。 然后他警戒的时候，然后
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
不是吗？
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he
对啊，
feared for
很
his
奇
life.
怪耶，为什么他
My little gray
想要
cells did not let me down.
想要保持警戒，却服下了安眠药？不对。他员工是谁啊？不对，我要怎么看谁是他员工？ 麦恩奎吗？是这个吗？还有谁啊？他想要保持警戒。手下，他的手下是谁啊？不认识的。这是主妇，这个吗？肯定不是这个，这个也不是，这个也不是，这个也不是。
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
这一个不是，那就是这个了。这三个好像都记得。
That was easy.
不了解他们之类。随从跟秘书两个都是。谁知道啊？没有认识他们。
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I'm counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
好，出去了。
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced.
等一下，电话。
Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
How?
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
好。先看这个吧。
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my God! I knew it! I knew it!
I would like to ask you some questions, but first,
你知
may
道
I inspect your room?
那你很
Of
古
course,
怪耶。
yes, you must.
他是律师，感觉不是家庭主妇啊。都不，对我来说好像没有很大的差别，但是他好像没有德国的口音。 美国人吗？
I must admit I'm not right this time.
加拿大？
No, not good.
不会是37岁吧？
Poirot, that is not a good answer. I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong. But I'm never far from... No, not good. Think, Poirot, that is not a... I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not right
到
this
底
time.
他不会18岁吧？什么东西？侍女是什么？
Oh, that is not a good answer.
你感觉不像家庭主妇啊，是加拿大。
I must admit I'm not right this time. I do not think that's the right answer.
她不是60岁的侍女，也不是60岁的，那是家庭主妇。
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
感觉就不是。
No, not good.
60岁的家庭主妇，美
I'm
国
right
家庭。
again. That happens to me a lot.
她的装扮就不像家庭主妇啊！什么东西？她就不像家庭主妇啊！
The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
没东西耶，好哦。啊，不是，喵。
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
那他怎么走？
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
是，他只能开这边。
Here is a jacket button. It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
还有什么？诶，胡子诶，钉胡子，好漂亮。
Another golden moustache.
我偷人，你明目张胆的拿人东西，也太没礼貌了吧！
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream.
Oh,
I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. "Come in," I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
Oh,
the same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet.
It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care, it's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
I found a jacket button on your table.
Okay.
It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure.
How?
I have not finished inspecting your room, if you don't mind.
我还有什么没收？诶，对。
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side. Let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag.
没，不能开耶。哦，拿走了。
I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Olsen.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her.
Thank you for your assistance, madame. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
Calais.
I do not think that's the right answer. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
耶，有名单了。这怎么看？下来吧。好。
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
Tobacco only.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. Anthony's secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Winkowski.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
是吗？火车。这个吗？好像是我叫他是12:40，然后他就跑去跟自己的同事聊天，然后这个人都20分钟叫他，然后他就一直待在那边了。先，对啊，先，然后最后回到离开，然后困住了。不是是那个受害者按铃叫他，然后他就跑去跟人聊天，然后就跟他说话，然后他赫伯的太太按他叫他说话，然后就我跟他说话，然后他就为买奎恩先生铺床，然后就待到天亮，应该是吧
That's the right answer.
关键证据来帮我们推断，避免这个吧，跟对，然后呢，还有吧，好诶，还有啊。
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen.
Et voilà.
Et voilà. Oh. 感觉他在那时候有人聊天，应该没有吧
Very well, I choose to go this way.
有嫌疑吗？感觉有欸。
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
走吧，大家都在吗？不是欸。这两个是谁？这又是谁？你看起来很相信耶。
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
可以跟他聊天吗？不行耶。没有人了，那只能去后面他们的房间找人吗？3、5。
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you.
Huh?
By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. Ah, this old scale will do the job.
不是吧？用这么古老的方法。
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Red 色。 碧黄色重，然后这个碧黄色轻，然后这个碧黄色轻，这个 也比黄色轻。那最终是蓝色的，那这个是轻的，那这个跟这个绿色比黑色重，绿色比黑色重，这个最轻，这个跟这个。 绿色比红色轻。
Now that I know the order, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
Clove oil。1、2、3、4、5、6哎。
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir. Ah, well, I can finally speak without too much pain. I'm ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
好聪明哦，也太聪明了吧！
At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes.
My
roommate's snoring.
Snoring. 一直 snoring， 打呼，一直打呼。
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
哦，他有烟呢。
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
诶，这么奇怪。
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
他没有，他特别。那封信，想必令他。这个
I
是
see
线啊。
nothing to prove he's lying.
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
都很怪耶，都很奇怪耶。这么 chill 的吗？
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life. But I think Ratchet wasn't his real name. And he left the United States to run away from something. Or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters. Threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Vinkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you.
I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
选上位的茶的。
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course. Here it is.
应该是，也太简短了吧？字体不一样哎，之前的那个是英文，现在的是中文，然后也太简短了吧？
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
案发当晚说的显然是法语，只说英语。然后10点大概遇到米莱。是他。哦。
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
我没有在想。
Impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
最有可能的假设。不会呀、凶手进入他的用刀捅了他，召唤了假装活着，然后开枪，但是。服下安眠药，不是开枪逃离吧？肯定是这个。
Et voilà.
然后，等一下哦，应该如何看他住哪个房间？我要找那个向校上位吗？上位，哪个上位？退右上位，这个，脸上有疤的，这个住哪里？106。我在。为什么他们的有锁可以通往，我都没有？哦，可能是因为我的间太小，还是这个就是隔壁的房间门？不可能呢。 要多走，你们弹琴哦。哦，不对，我是要跟我的好朋友去汇报一下我的进度。是多久
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
？No.
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have been found.
The murderer is still among us. On the train.
There's a problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur Michel. Lead the way.
I use my master key.
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she isn't dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
哦，这里有个人呢。
Miss, can you hear me?
哎，另外一个主
She's
角。
breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly.
好，然后 second class 0105 to Paris. Joanna.
The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Me?
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
又是安眠药。嘿，怎么了？你怎么开在这 ？Hello，可以做什么？ 无敌个。Hello， 哎，怎么了？我是要做什么？不对呀，你卡在这，我怎么收他的房间？对啊，还有什么可以收？哦，这里。哎，卡住了，有个密码，我收字的密码。哎
A briefcase and a wagon-lee conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
哎，还没有东西啊，没了。还有呢？哦不，我要怎么找到？他的密码。可以蹲下吗？不行哎。刚刚的票会不会有资料啊？看一下刚刚的票。找不到105吗？不对耶，它有声音耶。这个。
We really need to find the combination.
不要吵。
If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. But of course you know what you're doing. It isn't booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Have you tried 0000? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. So, Poirot, any luck so far? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? We really need to find the combination. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? So, Poirot, any luck so far? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Have you tried 0000? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 0000? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now.
不要吵
If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee.
不要
So,
吵，拜
Poirot,
托。
any luck so far? But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? We really need to find the combination. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords,
不要吵
so
了。
I make them easy ones. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Have you tried 0000?
哎，
So, Poirot, any luck so far? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I'm
哎，
certain
好
you would have it by
受
now. We really need to find the combination.
不要
But
吵
of course you know what you're
拜托
doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Have you tried 0000? But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. We really need to find the combination. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some
我
coffee.
不，
So,
到底
Poirot, any luck so far? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped?
哦，
So,
你要
Poirot, any luck so far? Have you tried
哎
1, 2, 3,
这个
4?
这个设定也太夸张了吧！
0000?
我不
But
要
of。course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain
要
you would have it
抓
by
那
now.
个司机耶
We！ really need to find the combination. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. If you need a break,
不是，
I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. We really need to find the combination. So, Poirot, any luck so far? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. But of course you know what you're doing.
哎，
It is booby-trapped, is it? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? We really need to find the combination. No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 0000? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. So, Poirot, any luck so far? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? So, Poirot, any luck so far? We really need to find the combination. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it?
难怪他挡住我的路。
Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. We really need to find the combination. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? So, Poirot, any luck so far? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Have you tried 0000? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? We really need to find the combination. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Well, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? So, Poirot, any luck so far? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. We really need to find the combination. Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? Have you tried 0000? So, Poirot, any luck so far? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it?
Hey.
Book, silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now. You will concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book, there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
原来可以叫他嘴巴闭闭耶！妈呀！这个，哦，应该是这个。好了，耶！哈哈哈！哎，这个朋友不太行哎，这个朋友。
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
But then why take it on the train?
Why take it on the train? Oh. Oh.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Rosalind appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
It's certain. Room 03. Police investigation. 他是个警察欸。
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly. This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh.
Oh.
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
也太吐槽了吧。
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yeah, yes. Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then,
Poirot?
if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
I'm afraid of a murder. But 哦，哇，没了。第二个主角出现，然后这个故事就完结了。要等正式版上线才能玩了吗？应该是，我觉得，不然怎么样玩呢？录这么久的吗？
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
是另外一种绑架案耶。Daisy 3岁小朋友，然后 John and Sonia 的女儿，2月24号法官被掳走。绑票案发生在阿姆斯壮住所，当时正举办招待会。Daisy 的保姆莫罗斯小姐晚上10点发现孩子失踪，然后孩子的卧室窗外有一个梯子，用来移走他。窗户是开着的，通常在里面锁住的窗户是发现是开着的。车子附近有4轮传动车胎印，没有在失去着。好，集法协议就绪后， 阿姆斯壮按照要求，在2019年3月1号付了100万美金。Deliver the inform you or to deliver the 还没看完呢，还没看完。Deliver the money we caution you not to go public or talk to the police. The children is in safe hand. 付了100万美元赎金之后，就没有收到收息，也没有归还 Daisy。然后这是约翰·阿姆斯壮，英国军队退役上校。诶，不是火车上的那个吗？妈，真实字句吧，有点像完全不认识。我们玩的不可开交，听到苏珊尖叫，在10点45和10点50，我和老婆上楼到Daisy的房间，苏珊很激动的哭，失去了踪影，留下赎金的字条。索尼娅最后一次是10点30看他，注意到苏珊不在，但是他睡得很香，所以我就陪了10分钟。诶，那也太快绑走了吧？保姆，档案错误，重新取证。待重新取证，保姆的档案错误。绑票当日的通话记录，10点。晚上到11点911。索尼娅打了电话，致电给这个是约翰，然后索尼娅致电给这个电话，这是苏珊，致电给老公早上，然后下午给苏珊的保姆，然后约翰致电给自己老婆，然后苏珊致电给索尼娅，然后晚上苏珊再打电话打了30多分钟给这个人，然后就打给911。
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911. That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again. I can't imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions. How could the child be taken with so many people in the house? The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid. The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen. The investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
好。No. 等一下。
A topographical map, often more important than a road map in these mountains.
到了吧？
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
哦不，过几天有完整版，然后背景是今年的，然后游玩时间超过3小时，都肯定可以足够买的钱吗？新角色调查。好的，就这样。还没找到3个胡子。他说有3个胡子，找到了1个，好像没有3个胡子吧。就这样。嗯哼。